Welcome back, race fans and hot rodders, into Pits Racing Radio, coming at you live from the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square, New York. And the number one seed, isn't that an interesting way to look at a race car driver? But the number one seed in the chase for the Sprint Cup Championship has joined us finally. Mark Martin, driving number 5, Kellogg's Chevrolet. How's it going, buddy?
That's great. It's going great. We're sitting there on top right now. And by the way, it's Kellogg's and CarQuest.
Okay, I forgot about our friends at CarQuest.
Yeah, don't want to forget those guys.
I apologize.
No, we're enjoying this. We've had great performance this year and managed to put ourselves in a position to have a chance at it. And we'll see what happens in these 10 races.
And towards the end of the chase, or the end of the first 26 races, you were right on the cusp of being in and being out. How was that to go through all the emotional roller coaster that had to be until you knew you were finally solidly in? And when did you know you were finally solidly in?
At the checkered flag. Man, we have had some crazy stuff happen to us this year. You know, we were 34th after the first 4 races. And nobody's done it from that far back. And we battled our way several times in, and then we'd have a disaster and be back out. So we were in and out and in and out. And the performance of the race car and the team has just gotten stronger all through the summer. And that I'm excited about. So now that we sort of start with a clean sheet of paper for 10 races with our team performing like they are, makes us feel like that we got as good a shot as anybody.
I have a book that is copyrighted around 1997 about you, Mark, and it talks a lot about your start in racing at 15 years old in Batesville, Arkansas. And I want to ask you now, at the level you are going in to really have a solid chance of winning this cup, how often do you think back of those first days that you raced back in the 6-cylinder division at Batesville, Arkansas?
Not that often, but every once in a while. And it's cool that you bring it up, because then I do think about it. I've mentioned that a few times this year. That's where it all started. The dirt tracks in Arkansas, and who would have ever dreamed it would wind up? I'd wind up here.
You know, it's interesting because I know, you had talked about hanging up your spurs and putting away your steering wheel. And, now experience obviously has come to the top. You're not the Brett Favre of NASCAR, obviously. Did you ever expect that when you changed direction and came over here to Hendrick that this thing would let you rise to the top of the sport again?
No, I knew that they had good equipment and that it would be a fast race car, and that's why I came. I wanted to drive a fast race car and maybe win another race, and experience that again, in my career, and that's about as far as I let myself think, and certainly we have exceeded my expectations, and it feels good. It is such an incredible honor to be a part of Hendrick Motorsports and work with Alan Gustafson.
Now, 2 of your teammates, Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson, are in the chase. How much cohesion will there be for the 3 of you to try to work together at each track to at least keep you guys up front and maybe help the other and just keep them in, and put all 3 of you, 1, 2, 3, in what order, who knows?
Well, I think including Dale Jr., all 4 teams will work as one off the racetrack.